hop, 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 hop. Salut tout le monde. Salut pour cette séance du dimanche. Oui, bien sûr. Ça c'est Alvin. Voilà. Elle m'a appelé comme un con pour me demander s'il peut lire un livre. Salut FX. Non, non, non. Oh, encore une tierna-glandouille que je ne connais pas. Alors, une tierna-glandouille. Oh putain, ça pèle là. Bon, allez, on va se faire une longue vue. Salut Stig. Perdu, c'est pas elle. Je l'ai eu. Mais des fois c'est Stig, c'est Ando, mais à travers Stig. Tu vois. Mais bon, c'est toujours Stig. Je pense qu'Ando a son propre truc si elle a envie de venir. C'est toujours Ando. Ah bon? Ça, je me fais avoir depuis le début en fait. Alors. Lumière est encore un petit peu. Alors attends, je vais bidouiller ça encore un peu. Alors, soit que c'est trop, soit que c'est pas assez. On va faire comment? Comme ça. Comme ça m'a l'air bien. suis en train de m'emmêler les pinceaux dans mon truc là. Alors, oui, mon petit. Ah oui, je crois que c'est celui qui vient de me piquer Aaron. Tous les coups. D'accord, donc je n'ai pas de crayon. Est-ce que ça me va ça? Putain. Brum 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 brum. Ah, ça pique un peu les oreilles quand même. En plus, la mine a pété, ça ne servait à rien du tout. Attends, on va faire ça plus loin. C'est juste mon taille crayon. Tout ce bruit pour ça. tu fasses tel et tel. Avec plaisir en plus. Ma petite gomme, j'ai ma petite gomme.
Tu fais direct stylo. Et bonjour, FX sculpteur, est-ce venir?
Pourquoi tu prends cette voix bizarre là?
Tiens, tu sais que le code de ce truc-là, c'est vraiment kappa.
Oui. Bah, c'est pour ça que ça s'appelle comme ça, j'imagine. Tu as fini tes devoirs?
Oui.
Bah, tu vas pouvoir prendre ta douche.
Oh.
Maintenant.
Non, je regarde. C'est quoi, Gise?
Tu peux aller prendre ta douche.
C'est quoi, Gise?
Jeez. C'est une expression.
Ah. On dirait un monstre qui couline. Qui couine.
Oui, il parle de mon trait crayon.
Ah oui.
Comment ça va aujourd'hui, Stig? Et Fix aussi, comment vous allez tous les deux? Et Ando?
je les ai mis juste avant de partir.
Comment?
Je les ai mis juste avant de partir.
Partir où?
Bah, au lac.
Mais ah ouais, mais t'avais transpiré dedans toute la journée.
Dommage.
Ah, t'as joué, t'étais rouge comme une pivoine, je sais pas quoi, t'as transpiré dedans. Il est,
Pivoine, je sais pas quoi.
il est dégueulasse ton t-shirt, il faut changer. Bouge s'il te plaît.
C'est bon.
Non, non, c'est pas bon parce que tu fais du surplace là. Moi je te demande de te laver, tu fais du surplace.
Oui, non, mais c'est bon, j'y vais là.
C'est tous les dimanches, hein. Tous les dimanches je suis obligé de ronchonner, hein. C'est fou ça. What's up? Comment va le réparé du dos? Comment tu te sens? Ça va? Tu sens une progression? C'est bien, il y en a un qui va être en forme cet été pour danser. Ça va y aller là. Ah, ça va y aller là. Alors. Est-ce que tu crois que j'ai la tête dans le ballon d'eau chaude pour savoir s'il y a de l'eau chaude? Bon, tu peux prendre ta douche comme d'habitude au lieu de me casser les pieds là. Oh, lui. Il cherche les ennuis. Est-ce qu'il y a de l'eau chaude encore? Oh man. Non mais sérieux. Prends ta douche et puis c'est tout, merde. Oh.
Serviette là.
C'est pas fini. C'est pas fini. Monsieur cherche la serviette maintenant. I finally reached your level at art. Hello, officer. How you doing? Officer Madras. Yeah, you finally reached. Okay, welcome to the club. Would you be down to draw some together? Oh yeah, sometimes you mean? Why not? We can do a double stream. I'm not sure how it works, but we could do that, yeah. If you do some stream. Do you have a link or something? We can see what you're doing. What level did you reach? Make super realistic tools now also almost as cool as yours. Oh, that's cool. I want to see. Show me some link. Yeah, that's all we need. Practice. Oh, cool. French lesson, huh? You don't know where you embark to, my friend. French is crazy difficult, even for French. That would be cool. See, I'm more lazy. I know English, I know French. That's way enough for me. You know Greek already? Oh, okay. That's why. That's cool that you're Greek. You know why? Because in the game we have a human race called the Archaea, and they based uh, they based on Romans and Greek. So it's cool. It's cool. It would be cool to have somebody that can, share a little bit of his knowledge and history about his own country to include that, you know, in the game, like legends and stuff like that. If you want to. Yeah, the Archaea. So right now they really look like Romans more than Greeks. But if you look at some heroes and champions, there is some Spartiate in there. And but Romans, you know, they stole Greek fashion, so it's quite similar. I'm not really informed. I'm just I have the I have two eyes. It's very easy when you have two like history book that you got from the library, and one is Greek and the other one is Romans. It's easy to see that the fashion is quite the same. Yes, yes, that's why Romans are more you know military advanced, I guess, because they got bigger. But yeah. But yeah, what I'm gonna try visually is trying to get something that is a mix of both. A mix of both. Um, for the game, I'm using only ballpoint pen because we're trying to achieve this, old illustration look, like gravery kind of look that we develop for the game. This kind of stuff. But from in general, I can use pencil as well. I can use colored pencil. I use what I do stuff. It goes around those three. Rarely acrylic paint. I use acrylic paint mostly to paint my minis and my sculpture. But on a 2D drawing, I rarely color my drawing with paint. So I say it's mostly ballpoint pen and pencil. Usually I'm using ballpoint pen when the commission is just for a copy of the drawing, like the one I'm doing for the game. Sebastien, who is the boss, who is the guy that commissioned all the drawings, never commissioned the original drawing. It doesn't. It don't care. What he needs is the copy, a digital copy of the drawing, and that's what he's commissioned. So in that case, it's not a real problem to use ballpoint pen. The problem comes when you sell the original, because everybody knows that ballpoint pen is not really keen on staying on paper for a very long time. So usually when somebody commissions me a portrait, for example, I'm more mostly I'm gonna use pencil or something that will stay there. This game will have great success one day. Yeah, I don't have doubt about that. All it needs is a little bit more time to be ready, and a little bit of convention and stuff like that, But we need to have enough stuff to show, to get the interest of the public. So right now, the only thing right now that is missing is more, players that are keen enough to trying the beta version that is online right now, so we can see, if everything is working. Because bit by bit we are preparing the complete version. Right now we just have the basic rules, the beta version. You seem very invested and it looks very good. Yeah, I'm quite invested because I'm working on that game full time almost. And Sebastien, unfortunately, who is the guy that is behind the game, can't really work on the game full time because there is no money, because there is no product yet. So he still have to keep his job and all this stuff he's doing, and that means he doesn't have all the time in the world to work on what needs to be done in the book. Like he's correcting the actual right now he's correcting the actual version that is online, because it's packed of little mistake here and there. He's changing some stuff as well about the way we're calculating the point and all that stuff. So he's doing that right now, and he's still touching out the timeline of the creation of our universe. And so that way, Emery, that is one of our writer, is gonna be able to write something for the players, because we're gonna have a version for ourselves. Inside we know all what happened since the beginning of the world until the end of Act 1. And so if we want to create something with that franchise, we know what's going on. But now we need a version for the players, so they know as well a little bit, so they can write something for their own game and be creative with the franchise. Because that's the idea, you write your own stuff. We're gonna have some official scenarios, of course, that you can play, but the idea behind this game is that you have a big toolbox with a big playground, so you can play your mini and have fun with the franchise. But that's the idea of that game, because the thing is, Maîtres Guerriers won't be just one game. You know, it's a franchise, so it's gonna be, we're gonna have more than just one game. That's that the big one, the Libère des Batailles will be the war game, the one that we give free, so you have fun with it. That's the biggest one, and that's the one that will be free. We're gonna make a lot of little games beside that that will occur to other timeline of the story of Maître Guerrier, more like this little card game we're gonna make is more into, you know, looking for artifacts during peace. You know, heroes goes and try to find very powerful artifact, and that's little card game gonna be made as well, and this one will be available for purchase, and that's gonna be the same franchise, the same universe, the same style. Kind of like a control D&D. D&D is more like no, it's more like a war game. The Libère des Batailles will be a war game. So a war game will be like having minis on the table with a little bit of you know, stuff on the table like trees and forest, or you know, I don't know, runes and stuff like that. You have scenarios, for example, that say, you know, this ruined tower in the middle of the table, there is a totem inside, and the idea is that the first one that get that totem and bringing back to his side of the table win the game. So you have like an army, a little army with, you know, like those guys here. That's the one I'm painting every Thursday. That's the arcade I'm talking about. So you have, you know, you have like 10 men with a normal weapon. We have 10 archer, for example, and 10 riders. And that's your army. And in front of you, in the other side of the table, you have the orcs, you know, like those guys. And those guys have the same, you know, manpower. And so there is some rules to know, you know, which one start first, and it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a strategic game. You know, you're gonna be in the, how is gonna be your strategy to get this totem first, or you're gonna, you know, go for, you know, destroying everybody and be like in peace to take the totem and go home, or you're gonna planning of blocking the way of the tower and get, you know, I mean, it's gonna be up to you to manage. So can 6 people play this game? Why not? You know, you can imagine you have 3 units each side, and you decide, okay, one guy per unit, and you can play it with 6 people with no problem. Yeah, bigger is your army, and more you can play with. You know, you can write down a story where, you know, men of the east came with 10 men, and that can be your friend, and men of the north came with, you know, 10 archer, that can be you, and you know, it's up to you, because the idea is, you know, you made up stories, you make fun, you know, you have fun with that, and you're the one who write down something fun. Of course, when you know, thing will hit, and that we're gonna organize a tournament in clubs. Okay, that's gonna be when the history of the game is gonna be written, because we're gonna have some official scenarios that gonna be played that day, and depending of the result, you know, the history is gonna take one direction or another direction. So the development of the story, the official story of the game, is gonna be played by the players. You know, so we're gonna know, in the background, what's gonna happen if it goes in that direction, or what's gonna happen if it goes in that direction. But we will know. What we don't know is which direction is gonna take, because that's the player that's gonna decide that, depending the result of their games. But the beauty of it is that you don't have to buy anything, because it's gonna be free. You just need minis. You need two 10 faces dice. You need a meter, to a ruler to know, because you need to you need to know the distance. So you just need a ruler, because a man on foot can goes for, I don't remember now, I think it's 7 centimeters, and a guy with his horse can go in 15 or 20 centimeters. So depending on what you're moving, you need a ruler to decide, to make the moves, and you need a table, and you need to download the rule book. The only problem right now is that it's in French. So if you don't know French, you're gonna be lost a little bit. But we are planning to have an English version. I don't know if it's gonna be this year, because we're gonna have to find either a wargamer that is English, or either from UK or US, and knows enough French to understand the rule book and be enthusiastic enough about the game, so he wants to translate it for us. It's gonna be either that, or we're gonna have to pay somebody to do it. So we're gonna wait and see if we can find that guy, because right now anyway we are not quite ready. So but I'm very into the law of attraction, so I'm just sending in the universe that I need that guy, and one day that guy is gonna come by here and be introduced to the game and be very big fan of it, and wants to translate it in French or English, because it's French already. That's the plan, but we'll see. But yeah, bit by bit, the project is growing bit by bit. I'm gonna give you another example. Because we're gonna make a YouTube channel quite soon to show on videos how to play. We're gonna make some come on. We're gonna take the book page by page, and do some simulation on the table to show you how we move. And that's why, as we are not gonna make any minis ourselves, because the idea is for you to use your own mini. We are not planning on creating any, because there is already way enough games that being made just for selling the minis. And there is enough minis everywhere, so you can buy anything you want. But for those videos, what do we gonna use? Because I can't use Games Workshop minis, that's for sure, because we're gonna be in trouble. So I found a company that do historical minis. This is Victrix, and I asked them if I can use their Romans and Greeks. For presentation purpose of our game, and they say yeah, no problem. So the Archaean was solved, and then I have already I have at home, because I'm playing orcs. I have already some minis of Nightmare Miniature that is creating great orcs, and so as I have few of them already, and I bought more. I bought more orcs from him, and I asked him, hey, look, we're doing that game, and the idea is, for people to use their own mini, but we don't have mini to show in our videos. Can we use your minis? And the response was quite beautiful, because the guy Diego is in Spain, and he's so into the game and the look of it that is first is okay for us to use the minis, but more than that, he wants to be more involved into the project and be our guy that do the minis. And so it's quite cool, because that means, if things goes very well, first he wants to how do you say that in English? He wants to be I can't find my word this evening. Sponsor it. He wants to sponsor the videos we're gonna make, and so for that he's gonna send us orcs to be sure that we have enough orcs to fight those Romans. And so that's one great thing first, because they are not free, those guys. And then, yeah, like I said, he wants to be our guy to create our minis. So it's quite cool. So you see, bit by bit, people get, really important people get involved into the project just by themselves. Because right now, what you need to know, if you want to be involved in some way, it's either in drawing, because you say you're starting to draw very well, so you can be part of my team and draw for the game, or you can be, in the writing team, like Sebastian's team is the writers. But one thing you need to know is that there is no money, all right? It's for fun. It's gonna be, it's gonna be for fun. And the only time that money is gonna be involved is that if your art goes to something, a product that's gonna be sold. If money is gonna be involved, of course you're gonna have your little part of that money, because your job, your art, your work is on that product. Yeah, I mean, that's what we all do, that's what Emery and Denise, that is already on the team, is think as well. We do it for the fun of the work. I mean, I'm a little bit beside that, because as a professional, I need to, Sebastian is paying me for those drawings, and we need tons of those drawings. So, but if somebody wants to be involved and just for the pleasure to see their stuff published, or even use on the free version of the website, or even on the website, so what I can do, if you want to be part of something, I can direct you to the Discord of the game, and then you'll see some stuff where you can propose either your ideas or your drawings, or just to keep an eye on the project. I'm gonna give you the link into our Discord. Where is the Discord? Ting ting ting, it's over there. Bam 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 bam. Alors. There. Okay. Copier. But yeah, the project is great, and especially if you like fantasy, it's a great place to be, and the project is gonna grow, that's for sure. So we hope to be in the first thing is that before anything, people that are part of the project are we just have fun together. First of all, you need to do something like somebody like Denise, for example, is her skill is growing every day, because every day she's drawing in the purpose of being one day have her drawings on the game, being used for the project. So she's working every day and she's progressing rapidly. She have a purpose. That's what is great about that. But I mean, it's yeah. I mean, it's fun, but it's very important to really know that, of course, everything that you want to bring will be welcome, but just keep in mind that it's not. You don't have to do that for the money. Otherwise, you'll be disappointed. Because the money will come. That I don't have doubt about that, but you just need to realize that Maîtres Guerriers is a business, so there is some cost behind that business, and we're gonna make product, card game and stuff. So the money the income will be used for those products before being used for paying everybody. So you really need to keep in mind that that's the priority. Creating games for the players, so they have fun. Getting to work with a team and see something involved, exactly, and it's a good energy because I'm trying to make sure that everybody does what he like to do, and I try to give good direction, so work is not done for nothing. That's very important to not go everywhere. We really need to focus on what we need right now. Like, for example, for the drawings, what we need right now is those cards. So the first set of cards I made was the common arsenal. There were like 30 of them. And then when I've done that, the second set of cards I made was the trading points that you can see sometimes over my head. So when people is gonna buy our product, they're gonna get cards with trading points on those cards, and those trading points can be used to get a very rare object that you can use on the games. Object you won't find on the classic deck of cards, and those very rare object will be either given during tournament, or sometimes you're gonna get one in when you purchase something. I mean, there is a different way of those objects being around, and you can trade those objects with either another object with the same value, but the value on the card will be those trading points. How can I exactly start helping? Because I can start right now. First, you can show me what you're doing with your drawings. Because if if your drawings are as good as you say, they can be used. Because we can have illustration that can be to illustrate the rule book. Those little clip art, like the one, this one here, this little orcs with two axes. Those kind of little drawings that are just for filling up a space between chapters. This kind of stuff, you can go on the website, get inspired by what you have over there, to feel the style of what we need, and do some stuff like that. Ok, cette longue vue commence à ressembler à quelque chose. Ok, alors. Now. You can, if you already registered at, yeah, Mr. Litos, is that you, Mr. Litos? You can go there. Partage ton art. Partage ton art means share your art. Here. So you can share your art in there. I need my big ballpoint pen. There we go. That's the big one. So I think that's a good first step. See what you're doing. Because your art can be used directly, or if it's just missing a little bit of the inking process, I can use it like I do with Denise, and you being, you know, you'd be credited by, you know, the fact that you did the original concept. Oh, I hear a little beep. I'm gonna see that. That's a nice background. Oh, is it digital? Looks like digital, yeah. Looks good, looks good. Do you have something that goes in the same style, in the same spirit that what we do for the game? Like some fantasy stuff? You have a sword. Oh, you sculpt as well. That's nice. Ooh. Yeah, there with some weird looking stuff. That's cool. This space thing. It's pretty cool because we may need something like that for you know, when we're gonna explain how the world has been created. There is some story that's happening in space, because well, I can't really tell you right now because I still don't know what's gonna be official and what's gonna keep inside. But yeah, creation of iridium is gonna be interesting to illustrate. Iridium is the name of our world, where the game, where everything is happening, the franchise. Alright, so we have a longue vue. I'm not sure how we say that in English, but that's the object. Now we need to decide on what this object is put on, I guess. A table. And Ando is like, yeah, of course a table. It's always a table. And why not? What's that little noise? Oh, we have a sword. Okay. So I guess it's made with charcoal. That's a nice looking drawing. Wow. If you're starting to writing to me with just two letters, I'm gonna be lost very quickly. I need words, man. I need words. Ok, alors. Alright, you can. I make a sword design and send it to you. Alright. Or are you there? Too many swords? Or these too many swords? I don't know. Need to check it out. I see only one sword right now, so. But the word can't be used as it is anyway, because it needs to fit, you know, the style of the game, of the franchise. But like I said, you can start by take your ballpoint pen and try to, or even your pencil, and try to do little drawings that can be used, like this one here. You know, the hawks, the head hawks with the two axes. You know, something that can be used on text with nothing around, just, you know, a little drawing. I don't think I'm gonna go this way. There is another file on the Discord. I'm gonna get you for you. Who's called contribution. There. So this one is to contribute for the game. So in that file, you put only drawing you want to contribute with for the game. So those ones are free to use for us. See what I mean? So it will be in that file that you're gonna put the drawing you're gonna make for the game in one form or another. So it's gonna be either, you know, a design that I can use like that, just ink your design like I'm doing sometime with Denise. Or if you push it far enough and it can be used like that as it is, we can take the drawing and use it on the rulebook directly. But it's gonna depend on what's gonna look like. Now I need to find a background for that, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Attends, wait a minute. I hear something. I don't know whether I can... I'll be back in a sec. Regarder une vidéo. C'est une blague ou quoi? Tu te rends compte quelle heure il est là? Il est 11h. Et toi, t'es en train de regarder des vidéos dans la salle à manger? Non mais sans déconner les deux là, vous voulez que je vous t'engueule ou quoi? On peut regarder des vidéos en faisant tout ça. Demain, il y a l'école. Non mais c'est pas ça qu'il faut faire. Il faut que tu l'envoies sur le fichier. C'est ça qu'il faut faire. Comme une maman responsable. Et ben comment il fait là? Non, non, tu restes dans ta chambre et tu lis gentiment. Si? Parce que sinon je vais monter. Donc tu fais comme si avec un là-haut, ça ne change rien du tout. Tu te mets dans ta mezzanine et tu lis un livre. Jusqu'à ce que tu dors. Je crois pas. J'ai retrouvé Aldwin dans la salle à manger en train de regarder une vidéo. C'est une blague ou quoi? Alors. Alors une petite boîte peut-être comme j'avais fait pour les autres. Ton lien donne un lien vers une image. S'il n'y a pas d'accès au Discord via une invitation, avant ça passe par... Merde. Alors, est-ce que ça marche ça? ça va pas tarder à me casser les pieds. Il est 11 h du soir. Mais si. C'est bien, il est 10h56. Vas-y, fais ton smartass. Tu vas prendre mon 44 dans le cul. Tout à l'heure, mon smartass, tu vas voir. On va voir si tu fais toujours autant ton smartass. Mais je vois pas le rapport entre toi et Aaron, d'accord? Mais si t'es dans ta chambre, tout seul, là-haut, que tu sois tout seul dans ta chambre, avec Aaron dans la pièce à côté, ça change rien, ok? T'es dans ton lit, et tu lis ton livre de la même façon. Alors t'occupe pas d'Aaron, et monte te coucher, s'il te plaît. Il est 11h, hein, faut peut-être se réveiller là-dedans. Il est 11h, tu te rends compte quand même qu'il est 11h, il est toujours en train de faire tout dans la salle de bain?
Bah oui, il y en a toujours un rêve.
11h, il est toujours en train de prendre sa douche. On croit rêver. Ah putain, ça commence à me gaver, ça y est. Salut Raph. Ça va, ça va. Je suis en train de me prendre la tête avec mes drôles parce qu'ils veulent toujours pas se coucher, mais ça va. Et la routine du dimanche, quoi. 11h, ils sont toujours pas couchés. Cave. Le décalage horaire. Ouais. C'est ça. Oui, quelque part, c'est ça, mais bon. Ça change pas le fait que normalement, il y a 8h30, ils sont couchés. Donc on est quand même très loin du décalage horaire. Parce que demain, ce sera 7h, hein, à l'heure d'été. Hein. Attends, mais ils ont joué toute la journée à Happy Park là, et ils sont toujours en train de m'emmerder maintenant. Bon, est-ce qu'on est bon là pour cette boîte là? Pas l'air trop mal.
J'ai fait jusqu'au bout.
Ah, il n'y en a plus?
Non, il n'y en a plus du tout là. J'ai repassé la tête 3 fois.
Bien, les derrière là où
Oui,
t'aimes pas qu'on
justement.
passe, etc. C'est là où il y en avait?
Oui.
Bon, bah, tu vas pouvoir enfin les coucher.
Puis même, j'ai passé beaucoup de fois parce que là, j'ai passé 3 fois et la 4e fois, il y en avait 3 dessus. Et maintenant, c'est l'heure de la lavande.
Je te demande à maman. D'accord? Moi je suis en train de travailler. Ça ne percute personne que je travaille, quoi. Je comprends pas ça. Personne ne percute que je suis en train de travailler là. Ça a du mal. Hein. Ok. Bon, alors, on n'est pas trop mal. On va faire un bord encore.
C'est que parce que je vais en mettre sur mon coussin, sur le bas juste en dessous du coussin.
C'est de la lavande ça?
Oui,
bah écoute, moi j'ai.
Ouais, c'est ce que maman m'a dit.
Peut-être qu'en spray ça marchera mieux parce que moi j'en ai mis
ouais.
il y a 15 jours à lui. Mais par contre ton coussin il faut que tu changes la housse avant.
Ah oui, parce que, ouais, je vais demander à maman où sont les gousses.
Bah tu sais pas où sont les gousses encore. Ok. Bon bah vas-y fais ça.
Et puis je vais en mettre aussi sur le
Ah,
drap.
tu mets ta tête quoi.
Parce que ma tête en général elle retombe ensuite dans la nuit, donc je vais mettre là aussi.
Oui d'accord. Je pense pas que ça intéresse tout le monde ici que tu mettes où c'est que tu vas mettre ta lavande.
Oui mais je te parle à toi en fait.
Oui mais bon enfin je pense que je te demande de voir avec maman, c'est parce que c'est avec maman qu'il faut voir. Si maman t'a expliqué où il faut le mettre, c'est bon, j'ai pas besoin de savoir plus que ça. Ça coûte presque l'envie de travailler. Ok. Oh merde. Ouais. Bah, ça fait une petite présentation, quoi. Ouais. Ouais, c'est ce qu'on cherche à faire un peu. Alors qu'au final, c'est juste une boîte. Ouais, c'est sûr. Au final, c'est juste un truc brodé autour du truc qu'on a besoin, en fait. Parce que ça, je l'avais déjà fait en 2019 ou en 2020, je sais plus. Mais tout seul. Parce qu'à ce moment-là, on pensait encore faire des cartes toutes simples avec juste l'objet, écrire à côté, machin. Donc là, je suis en train de refaire des trucs que j'ai déjà fait en 2019. Et quasiment toutes mes cartes de technologie, ils sont déjà faites, elles ont déjà été faites en 2019. Donc quelque part, je me fais un peu chier. Ça bouge pas trop aimer la renvers. Ouais, ouais, ça va. Bah, c'est une longue vue, donc ouais, il y a un petit peu de technologie dedans. Enfin, de toute façon, toutes les cartes technologiques, ça va être que des trucs comme ça qui l'époque, hein. On est à une époque médiévale fantastique, donc ça reste. Toi, même ça, c'est une carte techno, hein. Ça reste un petit peu advanced quand même pour l'époque. On va avoir des arbalètes à ressort, on va avoir des fourches à ressort aussi, ça je connaissais pas. J'en ai dessiné une aussi. Il va falloir que je la redessine. Je sais pas trop ce que je vais pouvoir broder autour pour. Ouais, ça, ouais. Ouais, je te l'ai montré l'autre jour, c'est vrai. Je vais sûrement être obligé de faire quelqu'un qui la tient, de toute façon. Donc, quelque part, ça me fait un peu chier de redessiner tout ça. Mais en même temps, on n'a pas le choix. Parce que j'ai changé la présentation des cartes. Donc. Enfin, c'est pas vraiment que j'ai changé la présentation des cartes, c'est que au moment où je les dessinais, on savait pas du tout à quoi allaient ressembler les cartes. Donc. D'ailleurs, la plupart des objets que je suis en train de redessiner, je sais toujours pas ce qu'ils font sur le terrain concrètement. Sur la carte, je sais pas ce que ça apporte. Puis tu as des objets technologiques qui ont été foutus dans les objets magiques. Donc j'en ai déjà dessiné quelques-uns. Les armures, il y a pas mal d'armures, l'armure d'Orishal, tout ça, ça va être dans les cartes techno, hein, pas dans les cartes magiques. L'armure d'Orichalk, le home d'Orichalk, Orichalk, Orichalk, je sais pas trop. Il y en a qui disent Orichalk, d'autres Orichalk, moi je suis un peu paumé. Orichalk. L'armure d'Orichalk, le home d'Orichalk et le bouclier d'Orichalk, c'est dans les cartes techno, donc ces deux-là du coup ils sont déjà dessinés. Il y a une arbalète aussi qui a été faite dans les objets magiques, elle n'a rien à foutre là-bas. Arme techno. Ok. Ok, ok, ok quoi. Henri Schalk. Donc c'est recalque. Ouais. Bon bah c'est comme nos archéens quoi. Oui, oui, tout à fait, oui, tout à fait, tout à fait, oui, 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 tout à fait. Oui, tout à fait, tout à fait, oui, 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 tout à fait, tout à fait. Qui se tape un délire tout seul. Oh. Putain, mais il est 11h30, moi je suis déjà en train de fermer les yeux quoi. Il est 11h30, ancien 10h30. Ou ancien. Si, c'est ça. C'était 10h30 encore la semaine hier. Et moi je commence déjà à fatiguer. Ben, on est en fin d'après-midi au Canada, si on va par là. Au Québec, on est en fin d'après-midi. Alors attends, je suis paumé là. Ça va par là. Ça va par là. Oh merde. Attends, ah mais voilà, c'est pour ça aussi là. Attends. C'est pour ça que j'ai ça dans la tronche depuis tout à l'heure. Oh, moi j'ai un coup de barre. Je crois que je vais m'arrêter. Ils m'ont crevé là les deux là, avec leur douche et leurs conneries. Bon allez, moi je vais aller me faire dodo. Je vais me faire une nuit bien remplie. Parce que demain c'est 7h moins le quart de toute façon. Je pense que je vais avoir la possibilité de bosser demain matin. Ouais, je vais bosser demain matin là-dessus. Je vais bosser demain matin là-dessus. Et puis je verrai l'après-midi. Selon ce qu'il y a à faire. Ouais, on va faire ça. Demain soir c'est le corrigan. On continue de peindre le corrigan. Peut-être qu'on le termine, peut-être qu'on le termine pas, on verra. Et puis voilà, hein, ce sera tout. Je suis à moitié planqué derrière ma cam. Je sais pas si artiste est là ce soir ou pas. Il vient plus du tout là. Plus du tout. Je m'inquiète un peu. Qui c'est qui est en ligne? On a Odium. Ah ben on va aller voir Odium. Allez.
Dans la globalité, j'ai trouvé ça nul en fait.
Copier.
Ou alors j'ai vraiment.
Non, il est plus là en ce moment et ça m'inquiète un peu. On va aller voir, on va aller raider Odium.
Il y avait une morale derrière chaque épisode de Maîtres Guerriers. Moi, ça a toujours été. Je trouve pas de mot pour. Je trouve pas de mot qui me ferait rester poli en fait.
Et puis on va y rester 5 minutes avec Odium et puis moi je vais aller me pioter. Merci d'être passé ce soir. Thank you very much for coming this evening. I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm tired.
Ce que je pense, c'est que.
Ouais, je lui ai envoyé un MP déjà, mais il m'a pas répondu. Il y a un petit moment. Hein. Il y avait son chat qui était bien malade là.
Et à la fin, t'as la merde.
Et je crois que il a pas trop d'humeur à stream à mon avis parce que son chat moi je le sens comme ça. On verra. Alright, à demain. Bonne nuit. See you tomorrow. Have a good night and take care. Allez. À demain.